It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game...
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And to a vibrant drumbeat, we are underway here in Rio. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off play action. Jeffers. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by a young man making his first NFL start.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
On 2nd down, it's Hart, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hart, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Hart, and he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Well, I mean, who would have thought this? A team based in South America, this inaugural season, these folks so excited, and with good reason. This is the NFL continuing to show that it's not just an American pastime, really becoming a global game, and what an addition to the league this will be. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Now Moon. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
To throw, Moon. And this is going to be incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
So a pretty good opening drive that'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They won in 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
False start, offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Looking to throw on second down. Jeffers. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Throwing on third and long. Jeffers. And that will be incomplete.
Two drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Play action. It's Moon. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On first down, it's Moon. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run the counter. It's Hart. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. A play fake. Now Moon. His throw incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now Moon. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the James. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hart. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Moon. Hard throw, incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And his kick is good. And that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Throwing again. Jeffers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now they'll run on the ball. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And the deficit will stay at 2 field goals.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Now the Rio offense set to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
First and 10, Moon. Catch is made by Hurd. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Daniels. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Okay, so roughing the passer, I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, you are on target. This is just depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Here's a give up the middle, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Black Knights are able to stretch out their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Point after try forthcoming. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Off the bootleg. Jeffers got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. to throw. Jeffers. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And a short pickup to about the 25. From the 25, here's second down and 7.
Nothing is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. And they'll come up 2nd and 7 as they've got it as we resume action. Out of the gun, it's Moon. Throw to the right, taken in by Hurd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A first down there, and a pick up the 25.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get out of here with a W offense.
Moon.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up second down. Moon to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Moon toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Black Knights are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, it was 2nd and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
He's got it complete to Thompson. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jeffers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Off play action. Jeffers. Got a man in the middle, and it's complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Jeffers. And it'll be intercepted.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Now the Rio offense set to take over. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Looking to throw. Moon. And Daniels has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Hart. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Moon. He finds his man, complete. That's Hart. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hart. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 59 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw. Moon. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Black Knights continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jeffers. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Throwing on 1st down. Jeffers. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the 1st down.
Throwing to start the drive. Moon. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Back to throw. Moon. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Now a 1st down throw. Moon. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin out in the capital of Utah, Salt Lake City, and this a 10-point game as they've reached halftime. The Orbits looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And as you see, they were losers earlier this afternoon. The Condors get off to a hot start as they get the road victory in their opener. Lastly, we'll grab our passports and head down to Mexico City. See what's going on in the International Series. And as you see, they were winners in their ball game. 28-21, the final score.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
On second down, here's Moon. Short throw caught by Pitts. So the completion good for 7 there. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Moon. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Was that even a play?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jeffers throwing middle, and it's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Operating from the gun. Jeffers has taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
You kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
On first down, Jeffers over the middle, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The throw over the middle, taken in. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Jeffers working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jeffers, touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Steamers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now down to 20. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Well, the Rio offense about to set up shop once again. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Moon. And this one's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. To throw, Moon. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. From the gun on third down, Jeffers, and it's caught. Touchdown from 19 yards away. And the Steamers are able to cut into that deficit. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point right down the middle, and that cuts this lead down to 13. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now the Rio offense set to take over. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hart. Takes it to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Up the middle they go. Hart. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
To throw on 2nd down, Moon. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Now Moon. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And that is no good. And the lead will hold at 13. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Throwing to start the drive. Jeffers. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jeffers. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Thompson. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Jeffers. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Off play action. Jeffers looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the Rio offense set to take over. Now there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Defense can't stop. Let's run it up. Get the O. Let's go.
Here's Moon. And Daniels has it left side. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. A play fake. Now Moon. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
On 1st and 10, Moon. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Black Knights are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Let's get it, man.
Operating from the gun. Jeffers looking middle, and it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Jeffers. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jeffers. Oh, there's that man again. And he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Looking to throw. Jeffers. He finds his man, complete. It's Thompson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Back to throw. Jeffers. He finds his man, complete. That's Thompson. The last 3 plays have resulted in gains of 1, 2, and now 3 yards here. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. So the false start will back them up 5.
False start.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Jeffers.
To the sideline and incomplete. indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty. And as a result, possession switches hands. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. They work now on 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Moon. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Moon. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And on now is the punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He'll take it at the 42. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Throwing to start the drive. Jeffers throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. To throw on 3rd down, Jeffers. Pressure comes, and down he goes. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the 2nd half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
2nd down and 8. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hart, and he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Moon to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. On 1st and 10, Jeffers. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and it's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing again, Jeffers. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
That is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Steamers.
They'll look to throw again. And a throw right sideline is complete. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.